spots to watch with Nate. So we mentioned he had Nate at number 10 on the ESPN mock draft, but right now has Nate going up to Dallas at number 9. So that's Jeremy Woo's projection at ESPN.
Yeah, what happened is what I figured will happen. That is, Nate Ament during the season got better. He was damn near unstoppable during the stretch of SEC play before he got hurt against Alabama. And because he played through it and played for his team, his film didn't look the same. And so for those who thought that Nate Ament coming in as a 5-star needed to be Michael Jordan in his prime here at Tennessee, failed to realize that he was going through a stretch that clearly would have put him in the top 5. But because of the injury, he didn't play as well as he, wanted to play. And now that he's healthy and teams have a chance to sit with him, talk to him, know his family, know his story, understand his reason why, his motivation, how much he loves basketball, his ceiling being extremely high. This is why he's continuing to elevate in the mock drafts, Josh. He's healthy, and you sit down and talk to him, you understand how special he really is.
I do wonder, you have 3 Michigan players that are all considered potential lottery picks. Just Dusty may want to take one of his guys from Michigan. The mock draft also does mention the possibility that Nate could slide. So the wide range, as high as number 6. We've seen him recently as low as number 15 to Chicago. That was Kevin O'Connor's mock draft at Yahoo Sports. But there are a number of guys that we could see moving up or back. That includes some Michigan guys like Ade Mara and Merez Johnson. He's a player whose stock has continued to rise. He was the forward who transferred from Illinois to Michigan to help them win the national title. ESPN's mock draft has Merez Johnson going number 12 to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, it will be fascinating to see if Dusty May and the Mavericks take one of his players from Michigan. And can he do it without reaching? And if you don't take one of those players, if I'm one of those Michigan players, I'm like, really, Dusty? Really, Coach Dust? We're good enough to win a championship, but we're not good enough to play with you in the NBA? All those times we talked about how you thought I was a good NBA player? Well, prove it, Coach. Draft me. Draft your boy. So we're going to find out a lot about how Dusty May really feels about those players in Michigan. Good enough to win a championship. Are they good enough to play in the NBA?
I will quickly read through the teams in the range that have been listed with Nate Ament. You tell me your preferred destination, maybe top 2 or 3, okay?
Okay.
I'll just quickly read through them. Number 6, Brooklyn. Number 7, Sacramento. Number 8, Atlanta. Number 9, Dallas. Number 10, Milwaukee. Number 11, Golden State. Number 12, Oklahoma City. Number 13, Miami. Number 14, Charlotte. Number 15, Chicago. Any of those stand out places you would like to see Nate Ament land?
Yeah, Chicago, Atlanta, Charlotte. I don't want him in Sacramento. I would love for him to be Golden State. What was the first one?
Yeah, really the only 2 places I would say, number 6, Brooklyn, and number 7, Sacramento.
Yeah, Brooklyn, Sacramento, no. But Atlanta, absolutely, man. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play.
Yep.
They ride on those things like every day. That would be a great place for him. That's a young nucleus of ballers.
Yeah, that's a team on the rise. They're drafting number 8, but they were much better than that. This is the New Orleans Pelicans pick.
Yeah, I like
that
Atlanta
they took in the trade last year. So
Yeah,
the Hawks are on the rise.
I like Atlanta for him.
Yeah, I do too.
I
This
don't
has them
want
going with the
him-
guard, which makes a lot of sense. Kingston Fleming's from Houston.
I don't want him anywhere near LaMelo Ball because
But you got Grant, you got Con Knippel.
Yeah, but like
I like their coach.
What if LaMelo said, "Hey, man, let's go somewhere. I'll drive," and Nate's like,
Nate's agent has to tell him you do not get in a car with LaMelo Ball.
Nate's like, well, you know what? I can drive. I got it.
Not to go down that road, but you don't get in the car with Brandon Miller or LaMelo Ball. You can ride with Grant. You can ride with Con.
Yeah.
I need to look through their bench of veteran players, but there are a couple of stay away from.
Yeah,
just ride with Grant.
Yeah,
Wherever Grant goes, go with him. Grant Williams. You can be with your VFL.
I don't think it's a good place to go to a franchise where you need to avoid.
Kobe White, you can hang out with the former Tar Heel.
No. I don't think it's good to go.
Miles Bridges, no.
Absolutely not. Go to a place where, like, the best players you try to avoid hang out with because they're bad influences. I don't think Nate needs to go there. But Nate can be the coffee bean. He can be the coffee bean.
He could be.
He can influence the entire franchise.
You don't have to name names, but did you have any teammates that said, hey, we're going to go out, you want to come meet up? And, I'm good. Probably not a good idea.
Oh, I got some names.
Okay.
If you Google all the players that got arrested around between 04 and 05, those are your names.
Okay.
Yeah. And they probably wouldn't invite me either anyways because they probably thought I was a cornball, but that's fine. I'll be the cornball without a record.
I understand.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'll be the cornball that's not suspended. I will be that cornball. That's fine. But, yeah, I don't have to give you names, Josh. Just go look at those players that got arrested, man.
Multiple people have asked, would Tennessee take J.P. Estrella back? I mean, not at that number, right?
No, not that number. No. I mean, I would love it, but I don't know where he's going to find. Well, never mind. He can find that number somewhere. If he gets into the portal, if it doesn't work out in Michigan, he goes somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there's a school willing to overpay because they're desperate.
Mike asked in the text box, speaking of Batman and Robin, who is Batman and who is Robin with Josh and Swain? Well, we actually kind of addressed this. So the answer to your question would be Swain's Batman, I'm Robin. But we discovered that I'm Nash and you're Marion. Steve Nash and Sean Marion from the Phoenix Suns.
I'm not
running
Batman.
and gunning.
I'm Blank Man.
Okay. Is that Damon Wayans?
Yeah, you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Blank Man.
Does that make me Quell Man? Another Doug Funny reference.
I guess so, man. I guess so.
865-656-9900. So the NBA draft tomorrow night, we'll have more Nate Ament talk over the next couple of days. And after, of course, when we find out where his landing spot will be. But things have gotten a little more interesting with the college basketball news today of Dusty May leaving Michigan to become the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. Speaking of coaches, Swain, we have another head coaching ranking in the SEC.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
We'll tell you where Josh Heupel is in this ranking and let you hear the explanation from the person who ranked Josh Heupel. That's coming up, 865-656-9900. If you would like to weigh in, questions, comments, we invite them. We're with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon on Josh and Swain.
Hi, I'm Andy, owner of Most Shingles. I'm our only estimator, which means we don't pay sales commissions. That can save you thousands. If you want the best roof with the best warranty at the best price, call Most Shingles, 770-0506.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Michigan head basketball coach Dusty May is finalizing a deal to take the Dallas Mavericks head coaching job. He just led the Wolverines to the national championship back in April, and he also coached Florida Atlantic to the Final Four in 2023. He takes over for Jason Kidd, who was fired after going 26-56 for the Mavericks last season. Major League Baseball games for your Monday at 6 o'clock. Yankees visit the Tigers, 6:45. Rays host the Royals. Rangers visit the Marlins. Phillies take on the Nationals. 7 o'clock. Astros visit the Blue Jays. Mets host the Cubs. Reds take on the Brewers. 7:45. Guardians visit the White Sox. Twins take on the Dodgers. Cardinals welcome the Diamondbacks. 8:40. Red Sox get the Rockies. 9:40. Angels host the Orioles. And the Padres host the Braves at 10. College baseball will crown its national champion tonight as North Carolina and Oklahoma square off in a winner-take-all Game 3 of the Men's College World Series Championship. First pitch is set for 7 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, this is VFL Joshua Dobbs, and we're counting it down. It's just
75 days until
It's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Brogan Financial Wealth Management and Retirement Planning. At Brogan Financial, they work every day to pursue excellence in the delivery of wealth management and comprehensive retirement planning. The team at Brogan Financial, led by Jim Brogan, relies on old-fashioned values, their expert knowledge, and genuine understanding to serve their clients, to partner with their clients. As Brogan Financial operates as a fiduciary, that means that the team there at Brogan has a responsibility to act solely in the best interest of the client. Brogan Financial is a fee-based advisory practice with transparent fees and open communication. If you are looking for someone to talk to about your financial situation and your goals for the future, learn about the comprehensive plan that Brogan Financial can build for you, focused on income planning, investment management, tax planning, estate and legacy planning, and healthcare planning. You can get started with a complimentary financial analysis. See how Brogan Financial can help you by going online to broganfinancial.com.
This has been a big announcement.
Looking for the perfect golf getaway? Discover Woodlake Golf and Lodge in Tazewell. Their stay and play packages include comfortable lodging and tee times on their Par 72 Championship course, recognized by Golf Digest as one of America's best. After your round, enjoy a great meal at the on-site steakhouse, known for quality food and a welcoming atmosphere. Plus, take advantage of their pool, tennis courts, and more. Visit woodlakelodge.com or call to book your golf package. And follow them on Facebook for the latest events and specials.
I know spring cleaning is a thing, but what about spring renovating? Hey, it's Heather Harrington. Just imagine the rebirth of your kitchen or bathroom or master closet. If you have a space in need of updating, do yourself a favor and call in the experts at Kitchen Sales. Yes, kitchens are their specialty, but after being in business for over 58 years, they've learned that exceptional cabinetry is needed throughout the home. Yep, even in that playroom that's in constant disarray. Just think of beautiful cabinetry storing away the puzzles and games and art supplies, all hidden until it's needed. I still get compliments on our 11 by 4 foot island every time I entertain in our home. It's my favorite thing Kitchen Sales did for us. They can fit any price point and budget that you can throw at them, and they've got 2 great locations to serve you. West Knoxville on Town and Country Circle Drive, or in downtown on Hoyt Avenue near Cherry Street. You can get started online too at kitchensales.net.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Hey folks, Gerald Adams with Ted Russell Nissan. Did you know we have over 43 banks and credit unions to help you achieve the lowest rates and payments on your new Nissan? Uh-oh! Has your credit had a little bump in the road? Well, don't fear. Ted Russell Nissan's here with 11 secondary finance companies to smooth out the bumps.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
At Myers Yardscapes, they're with you from start to finish. Their team is hands-on through every phase, from weekly mowing, seasonal pruning, and mulch installation, to hydro seeding, irrigation systems, and even outdoor uplighting. They really do it all. When you want a full-service landscaping and hardscaping company that's honest, reliable, and goes above and beyond to get the job done right, you want Myers Yardscapes. Transform your outdoors with experience you can trust. Myers Yardscapes, where quality takes root. 865-567-4982.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of, what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles Table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Upgrade your cookout game this July 4th at Lowe's. Save $50 on select Pit Boss DX Smart Electric Smoker. Now just $249. Valid through 6/24. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Scattered showers and storms will be possible, especially after about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that'll stick with us through sunset. And some of these storms could pack a punch, with the main impacts being briefly heavy downpours and some gusty winds. Clear out moving into early tomorrow morning, making way to much quieter weather. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
Is it time for a new roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert shingle and metal roof replacement to protect your home. Get $1,000 off a new roof today. Schedule your free quote now at CreativeMetalSystems.com. Creative Metal Systems, locally owned for over 27 years.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Next to Jason Swain of VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. 865-656-9900 to connect. We'll get to SEC football coach rankings in a moment. An update, Michigan has moved quickly. Michigan, according to John Rothstein, is promoting assistant Mike Boynton to interim head coach. A source confirmed. So they're going to go ahead, it appears, and put Boynton in position as interim coach and then figure it out from there for the long term. To me, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Names we've seen as sitting head coaches that they could go after would probably be difficult to get in late June. So Boynton, who has experience as a head coach, coached at Oklahoma State for close to a decade as the head coach. He's been on staff, of course. You hope to retain your roster. I'm sure they have agreements in place that they will say, hey, let's stick this out, and then you figure out long term, because the Michigan job is a big job for sure.
Or you give them a little, you give the players a little bump for
maybe so
for staying.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're a player, you got some leverage, right?
Yeah, you want a coaching change retention bonus.
Yeah,
how about that?
Yeah, 100%, man. You want to take advantage of this opportunity as much as you can without rubbing people the wrong way. So I think it's the right move. You got a guy that used to be a head coach, and the only reason he wasn't a head coach is, or not one now, because of some recruiting scandal where I think he got caught up with impermissible benefits. That's not a thing anymore in college basketball. So you got a good coach, and if he's able to get Cade Cunningham to go to Oklahoma State, that says a lot. So Michigan should feel really good about their interim coach moving forward, and don't look at it as, man, we lost a good coach. Hey, you won a national championship, and you were able to have a coach be good enough to go to the NBA. And as a member of a fan base that lost a championship coach to a professional team, I think that's the best way to look at it.
So we'll see what happens next with Michigan, but the news of the day, Dusty May leaving Michigan to become the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, and Mike Boynton Jr. to become the interim head coach of the Wolverines. That is where J.P. Estrella transferred to after this past season. As we shift over to the college football conversation, Josh Pate of the Josh Pate College Football Show put out his SEC coach rankings, the top 10, last night. Number one, pretty easy choice. I think everybody would have this person number one if they're being objective, Kirby Smart. Number two, Kalen DeBoer. Might raise some eyebrows for some. Number three, Steve Sarkisian. Number four, Mike Elko at Texas A&M. Number five, Lane Kiffin, LSU. You might shift the order, but that would be the top five for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Kalen DeBoer took a team to a national championship when he was at Wash. That's hard to do. And then, he took a team to the playoffs at Alabama, having to replace the legend and Nick Saban. That's tough. So I don't have a problem with Kalen DeBoer at 2, 3, or 4, like any of those spots, because I think Sarkisian is up next. I think he's one of those really, really good coaches. And then Lane Kiffin, I think he's an awesome coach as well, too. Annoying, but a really, really good coach. I don't have a problem with that top 5 list.
Okay. Tell me if you have a problem with any of the next few coaches. So number 6, this is Josh Pate's ranking of coaches in the SEC. Clark Lee at Vanderbilt.
Excuse me?
Number 7.
Number 6?
Number 6, Clark Lee at Vanderbilt. Number 7 is Eli Drinkwitz at Missouri.
What? Okay.
Number 8 is Brent Venables at Oklahoma.
All right.
Number 9 is Josh Heupel at Tennessee. So Josh Heupel leading off the second half of the SEC coaches. Number 10 is John Summerall at Florida, by the way. We can discuss, but sometimes we get these lists and they're in print form. Josh Pate on his show last night provided his own reasoning with Josh Heupel, or at least his breakdown of Josh Heupel currently as the head coach at Tennessee. Here's what Josh Pate said last night about Josh Heupel.
Josh Heupel, I think, enters this whole equation with a big caveat that entered the equation last year. So last year around this time, that was when Nico had left. And they were coming off a playoff appearance, and they were going to try and gear up for another run at it. And then they lost their starting quarterback. Now, it's not like Nico Iamaleava was destined for a Heisman winning season or anything like that. I'm not suggesting that. But I remember at the time, they added Joey Aguilar at the 11th hour, and some Tennessee fans tried to paint it as, oh, we upgraded. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No one wanted that. But it was the hand you were dealt. He handled it the right way. They did the best they could. I thought that's why them winning 8 games last year, close game against Georgia, could have been maybe a different result. I thought it was, all things considered, a success because it could have been a disaster. Like losing your quarterback after spring could have been a disaster. But that's where the caveat is. Because how am I supposed to judge that? Because on the surface, 8 wins doesn't look all that great. But then when you add in the Nico factor, and then you get to this year, and no, we're not doing predictive here, but this year it could be George McIntyre, it could be Faison Brandon. If it is Faison Brandon, that's quarterback of the future, but he'd be a freshman starting. So is it a bridge year? It's kind of a weird spot, and he's 6 years in. They haven't gone to Atlanta to play for the conference title. They've been to the playoff once. They got blown out. But also Tennessee was in the gutter for a long time, and he pulled them out. And so I'm not putting him top 5, but I think if you're talking 6 through 10, especially the number 9 spot, considering what Heupel's done there and considering the hand they were dealt last year, I think that's fair.
Josh Pate talking about Josh Heupel and his position as the head coach at Tennessee, ranking Heupel number 9 among the current SEC head coaches, in between Brent Venables and John Summerall.
I think it's fair. The reason why I think it's fair is because the last coaching list or rankings we did was talking about Chris Lowe's on 3. And knowing some of the criteria that went into Chris Lowe's rankings, these Pate rankings is different than Chris Lowe's rankings in the criteria. Chris was looking at the body of work over the last couple of years and factoring in what happened this past year. So it was more of a body of work. Pate is weighing heavy on last year. And I respect that. That's Lowe's list. This is Pate's list. And you can weigh the previous year versus the tenure of that coach at a school as heavy as you want to. You can't argue that Clark Lee did the best coaching job in the league last year. Can't argue that.
Clark Lee did a great job last year.
Can't argue that. Eli Drinkwitz, that's debatable, having him at 7. I don't think they were all that great.
Yeah.
I probably would have Brent Venables in front of Eli Drinkwitz. Drinkwitz 2 years ago was awesome. They had a really good team that, went and beat Ohio State in the bowl game. Josh Heupel at 9. I think 8 or 9 is fair. When you look at last year and on the surface, oh, man, look, you took Joey Aguilar. Look what you were able to do. But at the same time, Josh Heupel was the head coach. He's responsible for Nico doing what he did. You're responsible for bringing him in. We can't put our hands up and go, oh, man, I couldn't help that. That's not on me. Everything that happens inside the football program is on the head coach. So, I think it's fair for Josh Heupel to be at 8 or 9 if we're talking about the last year. Now, if Pate did this ranking at this point last summer, then Heupel deserves to be higher. But last season wasn't successful. Lost more home games than we should have. was non-competitive in the Vanderbilt game at home. Didn't look great against Illinois. This is fair. I think he belongs a step above number 9, but I can't argue too much because a lot of these dudes did a better coaching job last year. Lane, Elko, both of those coaches had their team in the playoffs. DeBoer had his team in the playoffs. Kirby Smart, Lee was on the brink of getting to the playoffs, and you saw what he did to us. Venables was in the playoffs. Like, the only one I can argue is maybe over Eli Drinkwitz.
Yeah, I have a problem with Drinkwitz. Lee is interesting because this past year, obviously, there's no debate.
No.
Lee's season was much better at Vanderbilt than Josh Heupel's was at Tennessee. They went head-to-head, and it was heavy advantage Vandy. But I would factor in a longer period of time than what I've seen over the last 12 months. And by the way, 2 years ago, Clark Lee did a nice job at Vanderbilt. But head-to-head there, Josh Heupel won. I recognize one's at Vanderbilt, one's at Tennessee. So you have program advantages being the head coach at UT.
Can I do something right quick?
I've seen more from Josh Heupel for him to be 3 spots behind Clark Lee.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm going to let you finish, but I just feel like I need to get this off right quick.
Fire away.
Vanderbilt. Anytime we're talking about Vanderbilt, I feel like it's appropriate for me to say that. So go ahead.
That's fair. And then I think Eli Drinkwitz is a very good coach, and I think probably underrated, except for on this list. I think he's overrated on this list. I recognize Missouri is a tougher place from a football program standpoint than what Tennessee's football program is. But Josh Heupel's just done a better job than Eli Drinkwitz.
Yes.
So
over the course of the 5 years.
I can't base what I think Drinkwitz might do at a bigger program that much to have him ranked 2 spots ahead of Josh Heupel, or even ahead of Brent Venables, who last year was able to get Oklahoma in a position to rebound and get to the playoff after a disappointing season 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think Lee's too high. As much respect as I have for Clark Lee, I need to see more of that type success. And then I think Drinkwitz is too high. I'd move Heupel up. I would move Venables up based on that. I also think I would flip-flop Heupel and Venables.
Yeah.
Part of it is I look at who's available, who would I hire, and Josh Heupel's going to beat out a few of those coaches.
Yeah. This is a big
Lee and Heupel might be based on what program you are making the hire.
Yeah. This is a big year for Josh Heupel, and like I told you last week, I'm excited to see Josh Heupel. I won't say he's back into a corner, but he should feel like he is. And there's some doubt in certain corners whether he can get the job done or not. He understands expectations here, and so I'm excited to see how he's going to respond because I know how he responded as a player, and if he does what he did as a player as a coach, oh man, we're going to be in for a treat this year.
865-656-9900. So we heard Josh Pate's explanation. He ranks Josh Heupel the number 9 coach in the SEC. John Summerall, by the way, first-year head coach in the SEC, did a terrific job at Troy and Tulane, and as you would guess, that was a huge factor in Pate's ranking, having not coached a game in the SEC. But the first-year head coach at Florida, number 10, Kirby Smart, number 1, then Kalen DeBoer, Steve Sarkisian, Mike Elko, and Lane Kiffin, followed by Clark Lee, Eli Drinkwitz, Brent Venables, and Josh Heupel at number 9. We're with you until 3 o'clock, 865-656-9900 to join us. Thanks for hanging out with us as we're presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City, certified Angus beef and low T center.
10-5, yeah, baby, touchdown.
You could win season tickets to the following: UT football, UT men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, softball, or the Ice Bears.
Shot, score!
Listen for where we'll be broadcasting, show up and register, and become a finalist. And at the end of the show, you could be one of 2 selected finalists. The grand prize drawing will be held at the Southern Life Expo in July. Complete details on our website at 991thesportsanimals.com. It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City, certified Angus beef and low T center. On your station for Tennessee sports, 99.1.
It's the place for sports.
The Sports Animal.
$5,000. That's The average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for buying gas. That's right. You can earn cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside, and just last year, I made nearly $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like extra cash, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back when you fill your tank. Use promo code PROGRAM25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PROGRAM25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PROGRAM25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This is Jeff with Monster Tree Service of Knoxville. Our professional crew is equipped to handle even the biggest jobs with superior service and award-winning results. When you need routine tree trimming, expert plant health care, or emergency tree removal, our experts at Monster Tree Service of Knoxville provide the friendly, reliable service you can count on. With expert knowledge and state-of-the-art equipment, we get the job done safely and efficiently. Don't let your tree problem get out of control. Call 865-832-3029 or visit monstertreeservice.com and let us tame your monster.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites.
Join Tyler and Will this Wednesday at the all-new Collectibles and More location in Alcoa, 1120 Frank Street behind Texas Roadhouse and Jim and Nick's. The area's top sports card and memorabilia shop has everything for any collector. It's from 3 to 7 this Wednesday in Alcoa at the all-new Collectibles and More.
Is your furry friend a little too friendly when it comes to your neighbors? Tennessee Deck and Fence can help. We're your local fencing experts, offering beautiful, high-quality fences to secure your property as well as keep your pets safe. Our fences come in a variety of styles to match your home, and our expert installers are going to get the job done quickly and professionally. So call Tennessee Deck and Fence today, 865-304-0955, or visit them, TennesseeDeckandFence.com, for a free, no-pressure appointment. Tennessee Deck and Fence. We build strong fences for strong families.
Hey, Tennessee, splash into savings this June at Rusty Wallace Honda. Whether you're shopping for a brand new Honda or a pre-owned vehicle, now's the perfect time to save. Choose from a huge selection of new Honda Civics, Accords, CRVs, Pilots, and more. Plus, browse hundreds of used vehicles priced to fit every budget. And when it's time for service, trust our factory-trained technicians to keep your vehicle running at its best all summer long. And every new Honda comes back by Rusty's exclusive 200,000-mile no-charge warranty. Visit us today at rustywallacehonda.com or at the intersection of selection. I-75 at Callahan Drive.
When it comes to family law, a lot has changed in recent years. So assumptions may be costly. If you see or sense a change coming in your family life that could have legal implications, it's important to know where you stand. What are your rights and responsibilities? Getting good legal advice early is never a bad idea. I'm Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. If you or anyone you know is facing a family law issue, start with a consultation. Visit CordellCordell.com.
This is Andy with Mo Shingles. You already know we do the best roofs for the best price. We also do lifetime warranty gutter guards, usually for around half the national guys. Call Mo Shingles, 770-0506.
Brad Evans here to help you beat the Bulls with Westwood One Sports. On Monday, Pete Armstrong could roundhouse kick the Mets' Kodai Senga. New York starter has allowed a 1,000 OPS of left-handed hitters this year. Most promising, PCA is batting .448 with over a 1,400 OPS in his last 15 days. Give me the over, PCA. 1.5 total bases, no matter the juice. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-339-6282. That's 800-339-6282.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Final segment of hour number 1. Last segment talking about Josh Pate's ranking of the coaches in the SEC. We are in the middle of the list season run in college football. Mike texted in, Josh Heupel is at least top 5 in the SEC. Sean said, as I click, list is not fair. It had Josh Heupel number 9. Heupel's history is better than Clark Lee and Brent Venables. He should be just behind Drinkwitz and ranked 7th, probably tied with Drinkwitz. It's not a year-to-year evaluation. Should be a historical track record.
Yeah, why can't it be a year-to-year?
I do think it should be year-to-year. I'm with you on that. And I think what you have done recently should probably be weighted. So I would consider history. What you did 15 years ago is not going to matter as what you've done in the last 5 years as much.
If Pate has this list and he says, all right, man, this thing is based on what you have done most recently, I don't have a problem with this list. But if you look at Venables' time at Oklahoma versus Heupel's time at Tennessee, I can't have Venables ahead of Heupel. Like, I just can't. Heupel has done a better job at Tennessee than Venables at OU.
I agree. And they're both big-time programs,
Correct.
very comparable.
Correct. Heupel has done a better job at Tennessee than Eli Drinkwitz at Missouri. Heupel has done a better job at Tennessee than Clark Lee at Vanderbilt, even though Clark Lee had an unbelievable year last year.
Yeah.
And so, like, not all coaching lists are the same. The weight is not the same. If it's more recency bias, then of course Heupel is going to be a little bit lower because last year wasn't great. But if you look at the first 4 years of Josh Heupel, then yeah, you got to have him, that top 5, top 6. It's hard to argue what Mike Elko has done at Texas A&M. He's done an unbelievable job.
He did a very nice job at Duke the 2 seasons he was there.
Correct.
Before taking the Texas A&M job.
Correct.
Yeah, both Elko and Heupel have been to the playoff once, lost in both games, different kind of games. It's a low-scoring loss against Miami. Tennessee obviously didn't have a great showing against Ohio State. Nobody had a great showing
nobody did.
against Ohio State in that playoff. I'll point that out as well. We'll continue the conversation, 865-656-9900, if you would like to be part of it. Everybody will agree, important year for Josh Heupel and Tennessee's football team and program heading into 2026. We'll talk about that coming up as well. With you until 3 o'clock this afternoon, the number to join us, 865-656-9900. You can call or text in to be part of the show. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We are presented by Junk Be Gone, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. You can find Junk Be Gone online at junkbegone.biz. Stay with us. 2 hours to go on Josh and Swain.
Full Send Golf, part of the Full Send podcast.
All right, the Full Send Golf channel. I was like, let's go to the range. Then fell in love with it.
This pod is about to be crazy. I don't even know what's going to happen.
Join the party on the golf course.
You guys know how much I really, really love golf.
All right, Slim, we got 2 putts to break 80 here.
Get it there, right?
You wouldn't want it any other way, brother.
These are the ones we practice.
Go.
Yeah!
Oh, let's go.
Let's go! 80s broke. Yeah, even though it's from the Reds.
It's just like a boy's scrap.
Full Send Golf. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, Josh, I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford. If you are in the market for a Ford Bronco, check out Ted Russell Ford. See what they have with the Bronco and the Bronco Sport right now at their locations on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive. If you are in the market for an SUV, they have different options to suit exactly what you need in an SUV. If you need a large SUV like the Explorer or the Expedition, they have you covered. If you don't need quite as much space, they have the Ford Edge and the Ford Escape for you, and you can see all the different options they have when you shop online at tedrussellford.net. Of course, if you're looking for a truck, Ted Russell Ford has so many different options in the Ford F-Series, different combinations to fit what you are looking for in a truck with their Ford F-Series and their Super Duty trucks. You can see those online at tedrussellford.net. If you need a fleet of trucks for your business, see how Ted Russell Ford can help you. They can bring vehicles to you. You can take advantage of mobile service as a customer. Start online, shopping your super dealer at tedrussellford.net.
This has been a paid announcement.
I love a good deal. I mean, who doesn't? That feeling when you save some money on something that you've been wanting is just the best. But what if a deal that you've been hunting turns out to be the wrong size? Is it a deal? Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, owner of the Bed Store. In the world of mattresses, fit is everything. A mattress that isn't a good fit is too expensive no matter what the price. Here at the Bed Store, our sleep experts focus on fitting you to the perfect mattress using our Tuck Fit process. Tuck Fit will help you narrow down your choices to 3 beds and no bears so you can make the absolute best decision. Our Tuck Fit experts have helped thousands of your friends and neighbors get the best sleep of their life, and we want to help you too. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get 0 interest for 24 months on all well-tucked mattresses and get free local delivery, setup, and removal. Head to bedstore.com today or head to one of our convenient 8 area locations and check out Well Tucked, a brand made with you in mind. The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
Is your water as safe as it could be? I mean, really. In most homes, it can always be safer. Most people try to eat better, and that's good, but what about the water you put on your body and in your body? I know you can drink bottled water, but is it really clean with all that microplastic from the bottle? I bet if you looked at bottled water under a microscope, you could see all that microplastic. Probably looks like shredded toilet paper floating around in the water. There has to be a safer way. I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems, and we can simply install an award-winning Connecticut drinking water system, which is proudly made here in the USA. The Connecticut drinking water system gives you final barrier protection. This means every time you get a drink, the contaminants have been freshly squeezed out of the water, so it's made fresh. Give Aqua Clear Water Systems a call, 865-986-4234. This could be the simplest health hack in your life, so get cracking and start health hacking.
Aqua Clear will change your water. It'll change your life.
Join Tyler and Will this Wednesday at the all-new Collectibles and More location in Alcoa, 1120 Frank Street behind Texas Roadhouse and Jim and Nick's. The area's top sports card and memorabilia shop has everything for any collector. It's from 3 to 7 this Wednesday in Alcoa at the all-new Collectibles and More.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Listen for details on Big Ticket. Brought to you by Food City Certified Angus Beef and Low T Center on WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, 99.1. The Sports Animal. This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
After a scoreless draw in its World Cup opener against Cape Verde, Spain bouncing back in a huge way, thrashing Saudi Arabia 4-0, getting star winger Lamine Yamal back in the lineup, and Yamal scoring the first goal against the Saudis for the Spaniards. Now France plays later today against Iraq. France, one of the other tournament favorites, and France will be looking for a similar result from Mbappe and company. I'm Nick Costos.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor, and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. We're with you until 3 o'clock every weekday, 12 until 3 on 99.1 The Sports Animal, on AM 640 The Sports Monster. Thanks for tuning in. If you're listening on your radio dial, streaming with us live, listening on demand, you can also watch on the Sports Animal YouTube channel this afternoon. Congrats to VFL Adam Walton. Gets a first-round victory over Nick Kyrgios in the Majorca Championship. So Adam Walton, who is, I would say, a rising player in the professional ranks from UT. Nice win there in the first round.
The Vols.
There you go.
Enough said, man.
Mm-hmm.
We everywhere, man. Tennessee's everywhere representing. And then we just need a little bit more representation tomorrow. NBA draft, more representation, NFL level. But we're getting it everywhere else, man. Golf and tennis, and a little bit everywhere. Softball. Let's go.
Everything school because the VFLs are everywhere.
Something like that.
Something like that. By the way, the ESPN mock draft that moved Nate Amen up one spot to number 9, and I recognize we're one day away, so the mock drafts only mean so much at any point, especially when you're a day away. But Felix Okpara moved up again.
Yeah, he's
so
ahead
Jeremy,
of Jacoby.
Yeah, Jeremy Wu at ESPN.com has Felix Okpara going number 40 to Boston, and Jacoby Gillespie still there at number 41 to Miami. So that would put Felix and Jacoby comfortably in the draft. Right now, the full expectation appears to be 3 Vols getting drafted this week, with the first round tomorrow night and the second round on Wednesday.
Man, what an unbelievable milestone for the Tennessee basketball program. And when it happens, I can't wait to be locked in on the basketball Twitter account because I know they're going to post that fire.
I imagine they are ready.
They're going to post that fire. You better
Locked and
be
loaded.
ready for it.
Nathan did ask, can we rank Josh Pate on a list of college football content creators?
Ooh. Hey, man, folks are not happy with that list. Folks been coming at Pate's neck the last couple of months. So
hey, that's how it works.
That's how it is, man. When you get to the top, people are going to take their shots.
Should Josh Pate have ranked Josh Heupel higher because he's a fellow Josh? Should he be looking out for his Joshes? And if we ranked content creators, should I do the same for Josh Pate?
I just understand.
I'm kidding.
Chris Lowe's list, and I understand Josh Pate's list. Like I get it. Now I've talked to Chris about his list. I have not talked to Josh Pate, but just looking at Josh Pate's list, it has a lot of recency, I think, bias to it. And that's fine. That's cool because I do think you are only as good as your last game as a player. You're only good as your last game, as a coach. And what you have done, good or bad, yesterday doesn't mean anything today. Like, you got to work for your status each and every day. Rent is due every day. So I don't have a problem with it because I still think Josh Heupel is a good coach. I just think that he didn't have what he needed the last year or two to maximize his abilities as a coach. I do think he has more of that this year with Derek Owens and the defensive staff. So
I would lean more toward Chris Lowe's list than Josh Pate's list. Chris Lowe ranked Josh Heupel number 6 in the SEC. And where Chris put Heupel compared to other coaches like Drinkwitz, Lee, Venables, to me makes more sense. Drinkwitz is number 7, Clark Lee number 8, Brent Venables number 9, John Summerall number 10 on both Chris Lowe and Josh Pate's list. So I would lean more toward what Chris Lowe did with his list.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I think you can heavily weigh what happened this past year, but you can't just forget about what happened before last year. And Josh Heupel has proven that he's a better head coach than Brent Venables, better head coach than Clark Lee and Eli Drinkwitz over his time here at Tennessee.
By the way, ranking after Kirby Smart, I mean, within reason, you can kind of do whatever you want to because Kirby's the only one with a national title. He's the only one with an SEC title, right?
And Lane hasn't, he hasn't coached a ton of games in the playoffs. He hasn't won as a coach.
Lane got them to the playoffs.
Got them there, and he's done a really good job at Ole Miss in multiple seasons, reaching heights that program has never reached before. So you gotta give him credit there. Sarkisian did have a playoff win.
Yeah, Sark should be top 5. I would say top
and then,
4.
The board as well too.
Right, Kalen, part of it is what he did at Washington, because you don't just remove that because it was
No,
3
you
years
can't.
ago.
You can't. No,
he
you
took
can't.
Washington to the national title game.
Yeah, you
That's
can't.
on the coaching resume
No, you can't
and
ignore
should
that.
be considered. And Alabama has dropped off from where it was with Nick Saban. It was probably going to drop off for anybody except for maybe Kirby Smart, who everybody agrees should be number one. But think about it. We're talking about 16 coaches in the league. One of them has a national title. One of them has an SEC title.
Correct.
It's Kirby.
Yeah, yeah.
So, again, we're not going to rank John Summerall as a first-year coach ahead of Sarkisian or Heupel or DeBoer. That would be silly. But DeBoer, Lane, Sark, Elko, Heupel, they've all done really good things, but they all still have a lot to prove to get to the top or even near the top in some cases.
Yeah, seeing Summerall right there, right behind Heupel, I thought was kind of funny because we all get caught up in the new flavor of the month. That coach that comes into the league and they do a little bit. I think there's a little bit of a over-exaggeration and hype. And listen, Josh Heupel got it. When, his second year here at Tennessee, like, people were ready to put him, top 5 coach in the SEC based on what he did in the first 2 years because he was new. Now he's not new anymore, and you just don't get the benefit of the doubt like you used to when you are not the new flavor of the month. And Summerall's getting that right now, even though he did take Tulane to the playoffs and all that good stuff, and he's won everywhere he's been. He won at Troy, but still, like, he is new, and folks like new. And outside of Josh Pate, there's a lot of other folks talking college football that's loving up on Florida and think Florida's going to do this and do that because of Summerall, because he's new.
The funniest coach to rank might be Pete Golding because he is a first-time head coach in the regular season. He's never coached in the regular season, but he is one of 3 coaches in the SEC with multiple playoff wins in the current 12-team playoff era.
Yeah.
He won 2 playoff games last year, but he's
Yeah.
never coached in the regular season before.
Yeah.
So he's a first-year head coach at Ole Miss, but he won 2 playoff games. And I think we're all curious to see what kind of ride this is going to be with Golding based on some off-field conversations that have taken place. He's been a target of some coaches, one of which he has a friendship with Steve Sarkisian, but also, of course, the press conference we saw with Dabo Swinney alleging the tampering.
Yeah, he's the most intriguing head coach in the league. Not any of the first-year coaches, at Kentucky or Florida, but he is the most intriguing because I don't even think he really wanted to be a head coach until they came to him and was like, hey, we want you to be a head coach. And he was like, okay, I guess. I mean, that's how it felt like it happened.
Yeah.
And since he's been a head coach, they won, and then you had this whole thing with the tampering situation. So, like, how does he handle the offseason? How does he handle SC Media Days? How does he handle the expectations and the drama that goes on?
And he has a team with a big ranking going into the season, and that's because of the team that's coming back and their quarterback, obviously, Trinidad Chambliss. So he's in a very favorable position, but still ranks behind some of these other coaches because it's obvious Golding has a lot to prove as a program manager.
Yes, yeah, totally different than stepping in as an interim during a firestorm of drama and then winning.
And they almost beat Miami. They almost played for the national championship.
Almost did. So we'll see how that works out. But I'll be paying attention to it. I think it's the most intriguing first-year coach in the league.
The other thing Josh Pate said in the middle of the breakdown with Josh Heupel that we talked about, he asked the question aloud in the middle of it: is this a bridge year? Is this a bridge year for Tennessee?
What does that mean?
I would take that as a year that you look at to get through, to get to the next season when you hope to compete in the either championship or playoff conversation.
No one wants to say it is, but the evidence says it is. I think
if this is a bridge year, that means you're on a 2-year bridge run. Because last year, you would say, well, wouldn't that be the bridge season? Because last year they were really young, and last year they went 8-4. So this year you would hope to rise back up with your new defense coordinator and your new strength coach. Because if this is a bridge year, what was last year?
Last year was that too. I mean, you were trying to rebound off of what happened with the quarterback situation. Then you play so many young guys. Well, this year, those young guys are not freshmen, but they are sophomores, and then you have a freshman quarterback.
Right.
And so it could be described as a bridge year. No one wants to admit that. No one will admit that, but it kind of feels like that a little bit. It's going to take the players around the young quarterback. It's going to take some sophomores to play very, very well for this not to be considered a bridge year and make a true run. But I think next year probably looks like we're sitting here this time of the year talking about Tennessee having a legitimate shot of, winning 9-10 games more than this year.
It seems like last year provided the realization, hey, wait a minute, this bridge might have some safety concerns. We need to do a little work on this bridge.
Yeah, for sure.
And they made some coaching changes and maybe change a little bit of their approach of roster construction to get it where it needs to go. And because of a young quarterback, like if Sam Levitt had come in, we wouldn't be having the bridge year conversation.
No, we would be.
Compared to how we are with Faison Brandon or George McIntyre.
No, we wouldn't be.
865-656-9900. What do you make of the conversation? We invite you to be part of it. You can call or text in. We always appreciate the interaction. 865-656-9900. Next to Jason Swain, he's a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We continue here on Josh and Swain.
They say the best things in life are free. Streaming 99.1, the sports animal proves it. Always on, always free.
The last thing you want to deal with as a homeowner is a emergency, electrical, HVAC, or plumbing. Most of the time you don't know what it's going to cost or if it's going to be fixed right. When you call Hiller, their experts are going to solve your problems quickly. The price that you're told is the price you actually pay. No hidden fees or surprises on your bill. Hiller has been in business since 1990. Family owned and operated, and 100% satisfaction is what you will get with Hiller. So much that they made it their motto: happy you'll be, or the service is free. If a customer isn't pleased with the work performed, Hiller will make sure to make it right. Their technicians are professional, experienced, and trustworthy. They come into your home and they leave it cleaner and better than they found it. Being welcome into your home is something Hiller doesn't take lightly. You can now book your appointments online, folks, and in a few minutes you can handle second appointment without ever picking up the phone. Go to the website, book online now at happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Hi, I'm David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear Water Systems. The next time you're hauling heavy bottles of water, think, why am I doing this? With an award-winning Connecticut water system from Aqua Clear, I could make my own clean, fresh water. Better than bottled. Give us a call at 865-694-1725 or find us on the web at aquaclearws.com.
Aqua Clear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Truck drivers, are you looking for a job with daily home time? Bring your driving career to Midwest Logistics Systems, where you can get home more often and experience a more rewarding driving career. MLS drivers enjoy predictable Monday through Friday schedules on out and back daily routes with drop and hook automotive freight. Plus, MLS offers competitive pay and benefits, paid time off, and performance bonuses. Find a driving career that matches your needs. Visit MidwestLogisticsSystems.com today.
Is it time for a new roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert shingle and metal roof replacement to protect your home. Schedule your free no-hassle quote now at CreativeMetalSystems.com. We will beat any roof quote. Creative Metal Systems, locally owned for over 27 years.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Looking for the ultimate on-the-water experience? Head to American Boat Center, Knoxville's go-to luxury boat dealer since 1976. Check out the Barletta luxury pontoons, Knoxville's top-selling pontoons for a reason. They size up from 20 to 26 feet, built for performance, comfort, as well as style. There's nothing like a Barletta. Swing by the West Knoxville showroom or browse the full lineup at AmericanBoatCenter.com. American Boat Center, where luxury meets the lake. Is your backyard ready for blooming flowers, sunny afternoons, and family gatherings? Well, Tennessee Deck and Fence can help. We're your local experts in fencing and decks, offering beautiful designs and top quality materials to enhance your home's security and style. And the best part? Our approach is no pressure. We'll work with you to create a dream outdoor space that fits your needs as well as your budget. Don't wait to embrace the beauty of spring. Call Tennessee Deck and Fence today, 865-304-0955, or visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com to schedule your free consultation.
It's all about living in the South. Join us Saturday, July 11th at the Knoxville Expo Center for the Southern Life Expo, presented by Visit My Smokies. Come shop, taste, and celebrate Southern living at its finest. Enjoy live entertainment, cooking and crafting demonstrations, a kids zone, and tons of family fun, all under one roof out of the summer heat. The Southern Life Expo, July 11th at the Knoxville Expo Center. Learn more at WIVK.com.
Thank you for being with us on Josh and Swain. Big Monday.
All about the momentum, Josh Ward. You have to create it.
We love a good Monday around here. This is no different.
Hey, a lot of news today, man.
You got the
Dusty May, the new head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, and Mike Boynton expected to take over as the interim head coach at Michigan.
Tonight, we'll decide the new national champion in college baseball.
North Carolina and Oklahoma. Oklahoma won game number 1. UNC was able to cruise yesterday afternoon. So game 3, winner take all tonight.
Yeah. Who you got?
Well, I leaned UNC going into the best of 3. I'll stick with Tar Heels going into tonight.
I'm going to go Oklahoma. Why not?
Okay.
I mean, they made it all the way this far. Bats have been hot. Why not, man? Why not roll with them today? Why not be a Sooner Vol, right?
Does that make you an SVFL?
No, there's no such thing. I just think Oklahoma will find a way. They've been a team of destiny.
They have been an incredible postseason team.
Yeah. So
and
I'll give
another
it to
reminder, you never know through the regular season. They were a good team, but I don't remember too many people saying, man, I love Oklahoma to win the national title.
Well, Tennessee played Oklahoma when I was watching the game. Not 1 second did I think, oh, man, this is a national championship team.
Mm-hmm.
You just that's what makes baseball great, man, because as long as you get into the dance, you have a chance to win it, unlike basketball, unlike football. Like college baseball is truly, truly special for that reason.
So all kinds of things going on in the sports world, and, of course, the United States, a soccer country.
No, they got the dub again against Australia.
Yep. 2-0 on Friday afternoon. So now we're looking ahead to projections of who the U.S. could be playing next, an opportunity to continue advancing. So they'll play one more game in group stage against Turkey later this week. 10 o'clock start time. Looking forward to that in game number 3. But big win. They're cruising so far through the first 2 rounds, and also just looking like a different kind of team, U.S. men's national team compared to previous outings.
They are inspired, Josh. They are inspired by the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they are inspired by, I don't know, Seahawks, team that won a championship that, before the season people didn't think would be a championship contender. But whatever it is.
The Hoosiers?
It's Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hoosiers? You remember that?
I do.
Yeah. Maybe they inspired by that. So, you think Kurt Cinetti will leave? He needs to go somewhere. Go ahead and go, Kurt.
Some wondered if he would go to Vegas with Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah. He said, no, sir, I'm right here where I belong, college football. So,
Josh Hoover, their new quarterback, transfer from TCU.
He don't gamble, do he?
What's that?
He doesn't gamble, do he?
Hoover?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta double check now these veteran quarterbacks, man. Sorsby makes you wonder. Makes you want to do your background checks and your research on these guys.
I will continue to say I hope the best for Sorsby. He really messed up.
I think what he did is probably the cause to call it something else. He did more than just mess up.
Mm-hmm.
He really screwed the pooch, man. I mean, sometimes like when people mess up opportunities, you say to yourself, I get it. That's a pretty strong temptation there. Other times you're like, why? Come on, man. That is not worth it. That's just silly. That's crazy. That is so unnecessary to put yourself in that position. This is one of those times. Like, it's really unnecessary. You're the quarterback, man. Like, you were about to get paid big bucks. Why are you gambling as a quarterback in Cincinnati, man? Have a sense of the bigger picture here. I'm sure you were being tampered with anyways during the season. Payday was around the corner.
Swain found his SEC chant. Is a Sooner Vol for life. To the bridge conversation, Cranky Larry's weighed in. Take the ferry. This is a bridge with no end. Thank you, Larry. Always good to hear from you.
What?
Stewart says there are no bridge years in the NIL era.
There shouldn't be, but there is at certain schools. And when you have it shouldn't be. Let me just say that. It shouldn't be, period. Especially at a place like Tennessee, it shouldn't be. But no one's going to publicly say it. No one's going to admit it. This is us talking here. When we look at the current roster, the schedule, I think one person that I can remember in the last couple of weeks have said this team can win 9-10 games.
Yeah, the odds makers win total for Tennessee is at 7.5.
Yeah, like one person I think on the text box maybe called in and said 9-10 games in the last couple of weeks. So like no, there's not been a ton of folks sitting here saying 9-3, 10-2 playoff run. We just understand that is the standard. That should be the goal when you are Tennessee and you do have the resources that you have. But like, I don't know how many people are really expecting it outside the building.
Yeah, you're right. We can look at national conversation, and there's little to no playoff talk with Tennessee. There's not much from Tennessee fans. Now, maybe we could say, hey, do you expect to see Tennessee in the playoff this year? And we'll get a rush of it. Or maybe in July and August, we'll get that as we get closer to the season. But I haven't seen it to this point. And again, I think a lot of it is the quarterback conversation. If Sam Levitt had transferred to Tennessee, or if Joey Aguilar had gotten the chance to come back and play one more season, then I think the conversation would be different because of the veteran quarterback presence.
Yeah.
I think the unknown of a young quarterback, a redshirt freshman or true freshman quarterback, really holds off that talk.
Yeah.
Plus the schedule. The schedule is obviously tougher, at least on paper, going in than what we've seen the last couple of seasons. So more difficult schedule for a younger quarterback leads to lower expectations.
That doesn't mean that we can't go out there and shock the world. That doesn't mean we can't go out there and prove some of the, naysayers wrong, doubters wrong, and folks who are not wrong in saying typically a young freshman quarterback doesn't lead their team to a, playoff berth or a, deep postseason run. We can be the team who does it. No one is stopping us from doing that.
To the Sorsby conversation, Dave asked how many quarterbacks and other players in college football got nervous when Brendan Sorsby was exposed for what he did.
I'm sure there's some other players who are nervous because he's not the only one.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's just the one that got caught.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's
and we've seen in basketball recently. There have been some players who have been caught and penalized for gambling. To this level, I don't recall recently seeing players that were gambling to that level, placing that amount of bets, that amount of money. So he was the extent was incredible. But look, before gambling became legal on mobile betting apps, what, 5-6 years ago, I think it was, in that range, players are betting, and players are still betting. But you see a lot of cash betting. Hey, I'll bet you $50 we win this week, $100 we beat you this week. That happens a lot.
That's been going on for decades.
Yeah, that happens all the time. I'm not saying it should, because that's also against the rules. That's also more difficult to trace. But I'm telling you, that goes on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Josh. I can't take the whole excuse, because I'm hearing this from like Sourceby agent, and I heard it from Texas Tech. Man, there's betting apps all over the place, and there's so many commercials of betting. So what? There's alcohol commercials left and right, but you know you ain't supposed to be drinking and driving. You know the legal age of drinking. You know the rules associated with alcohol, and you're held to those standards. If you break the law, if you break the rules, you're held to those standards. You're held accountable. So miss me with the whole, well, it's so easy to get the bet now because it's on your phone. Listen, man, you are an athlete. You can't do that. It's the one thing that you can't do. And as an athlete, you know what it's like to not do what the crowd is doing. Because your friends was playing video games. You decided to go to the weight room. You decided to work on your conditioning. You decided to practice and sacrifice. So don't tell me that just because everyone's betting, you can't avoid doing what everybody else is doing. Like, come on, man. Let's be real here. You know you can't do what everybody's doing. You're an athlete, you can't bet. You work in administration, you can't bet. If you don't like that, get another job or do something else.
Go play intramurals.
Go play intramurals, brother.
865-656-9900 in the 29th minute. Argentina and Austria are scoreless, playing in their second game of group stage play. They are playing in Arlington, Texas. So Argentina with Messi out there on the pitch, scoreless with Austria. 865-656-9900. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for the interaction. We'll invite more of it at 865-656-9900. Halfway home, 90 minutes to go on today's show, presented by Junk Be Gone on Josh and Swain.
You can now enjoy UT Sports on TV while hearing the Vol Network play-by-play on the Sports Animal timed with it. Here's how to sync it up. We delay the Sports Animal radio broadcast just a bit, so when the game reaches kickoff, tip-off, or first pitch, pause your TV, then listen to the Sports Animal broadcast. At the moment the game starts on the radio, release pause on your TV. Now you're in perfect sync, watching the action while hearing the Vol Network call live on 99.1, the Sports Animal. It's the best seat in the house, your house.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important, life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team can help you understand options that best fit your family. Contact us right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Michigan head basketball coach Dusty May is finalizing a deal to take the Dallas Mavericks head coaching job. He just led the Wolverines to the national championship back in April, and he also coached Florida Atlantic to the Final Four in 2023. He takes over for Jason Kidd, who was fired after going 26-56 for the Mavericks last season. Major League Baseball games for your Monday at 6 o'clock. Yankees visit the Tigers, 6:45. Rays host the Royals. Rangers visit the Marlins. Phillies take on the Nationals. 7 o'clock. Astros visit the Blue Jays. Mets host the Cubs. Reds take on the Brewers. 7:45. Guardians visit the White Sox. Twins take on the Dodgers. Cardinals welcome the Diamondbacks. 8:40. Red Sox get the Rockies. 9:40. Angels host the Orioles. And the Padres host the Braves at 10. College baseball will crown its national champion tonight as North Carolina and Oklahoma square off in a winner-take-all Game 3 of the Men's College World Series Championship. First pitch is set for 7 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, this is Vol for Life Troy Fleming. We're counting it down. It's just
75 days until
It's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
Stanley Fence, the first name in fencing for East Tennessee. Stanley Fence has 4 to 6 foot chain link fencing in galvanized or black vinyl coated finishes, plus aluminum fencing, all in stock with no long wait times. Get a free gate with every residential chain link fence installation. Want a custom look? Stanley Fence has cut pyramid, Gothic, and French Gothic wood post tops in-house. No middleman, just craftsmanship. Call 865-254-3844 or go to StanleyFence.com to schedule your appointment. Stanley Fence, family owned, operated, and the first name for fencing in East Tennessee.
How can I help you?
Live agent?
How can I help you?
Live agent!
Stop talking to robots and start talking to Cumulus Digital. When you have questions about your business, you shouldn't have to settle for a virtual person. You need a real, local marketing expert who knows your streets and your neighbors. We're right here. For personal service and proven results, visit cumulusdigital.com, fill out the form, and connect to a real person.
The 2026 Lady Vol volleyball schedule is set and features 9 NCAA tournament teams, including 5 with programs that reach the round of 16. The Big Orange schedule features 12 matches at home at Food City Center, and you can now purchase season tickets with prices starting as low as $60 plus taxes and fees. Reserved seating options are back this season, and you can guarantee your seat for the same location for each match throughout the season. Get yours now at allvols.com.
Happy birthday! It's your Cadillac Casanova. And let me tell you, my birthday month just got out of hand. I went to bust open a pinata, and instead of candy, Cadillac keys and rates as low as 0.9% came flying out. And then I tried to play pin the tail on the donkey, but forgot the donkey. This month, you're pinning yourself into a brand new Cadillac. So come celebrate with me at Cadillac of Knoxville. It's my birthday, but you get the presents, the keys, and the savings. Come fall in love with your next Cadillac or visit us at CadillacofKnoxville.com.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars. But Fleet Tire has the new Michelin Defender 2 tire that's designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. Say goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Visit Fleet Tire to find the right Michelin tire for whatever you drive. And get a premium tire with premium service at Fleet Tire. Exit 1B off 275 on East Woodland Avenue.
When it comes to family law, a lot has changed in recent years, so assumptions can be costly. If you see or sense a change coming in your family life that could have legal implications, it's important to know where you stand. What are your rights and responsibilities? Getting good legal advice early is never a bad idea. I'm Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. If you or anyone you know is facing a family law issue, start with a consultation. Visit CordellCordell.com.
Looking to grow your business? If you want to reach passionate sports fans across Tennessee, 99.1 The Sports Animal is your perfect partner. With exclusive coverage of the Tennessee games, plus daily talk shows you can have originating at your place of business featuring your favorite host. Sports Talk with John and Vince from 6 to 9 a.m.
Eric Ainge and Brian Rice, 9 to noon.
Josh and Swain from noon to 3.
And Tyler and Will from 3 to 7 p.m.
When our hosts endorse your business, it pays dividends. Connect with highly dedicated sports fans tuned in throughout the day for game insights, hot takes, and local buzz. Advertising on 99.1 The Sports Animal means more visibility, more brand awareness, and more customers walking through your door. Reach your goals. Grow your business. Contact Kimberly Parker today by texting the word business to 865-656-9900. Business to 865-656-9900. Let's make your brand a part of the game.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Trouble sleeping lately? Upgrade to the great sleep you deserve at Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Choose from a curated selection of top brands and let their sleep experts help you narrow it down. They make sleep easy.
While many have seen mainly dry conditions, we will start to get into a little bit more scattered activity as we see some showers and storms begin to approach us from the west and roll in during the afternoon and evening. This will bring in the possibility of seeing some spicy storms along with it, but fortunately things clear out fairly quickly overnight. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call Valley Plumbing at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. I had not seen, by the way, we gave the score update, but we're not watching the game. Lionel Messi missed a penalty kick in the 8th or 9th minute, which would have given Argentina its first goal. And I think I need to fact check this. I saw a note that he would have broken the World Cup goal record, but he missed. So they are still scoreless. 37th minute, Argentina and Austria in the World Cup playing down at the Cowboy Stadium.
He'll break it at some point.
Tomorrow morning on Get Up, how Messi's penalty kick miss affects LeBron's legacy.
Did Messi's penalty kick miss poison the Dallas Cowboys?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah,
playing down at Jerry's World.
Yeah.
I guess the folks decided we were due because we've had a few dad jokes that have been sent in. We'll get back to the Tennessee Vols as well. 865-656-9900. Nathan asked Swain, how did the fisherman lose his fishing pole? How did the fisherman lose his fishing pole?
He dropped it.
He pawned it.
Ah. Okay. All right.
You caught that one?
Yeah, I did, but I'm letting it go.
Okay. 865-656-9900. Andrew, who we appreciate, he let us know they were on the way to a family vacation, said he ran into an Ohio State fan at the beach, was trying to be friendly, accept the defeat we took in the playoff, said something about it being funny and friendly, and he said, oh, we whooped y'all. I dislike Ohio State even more now. Notes, of course, had to take the tea with him on vacation. You got to take the power tea with you. We were at the Outer Banks a couple weeks ago. Ran into a Tennessee fan, day number 1.
Oh yeah, we're everywhere, man. There's times I've been to the beach and I've seen someone repping some orange. They'll have a flag, at their tent or some gear. But yeah, Tennessee fans are everywhere. I mean that guy who encountered the Ohio State fan, like, were you surprised? Have you not been listening every time Buckeye Terry calls in?
That's a good point.
He gives you every reason to not like Ohio State.
Yeah, if you see an Ohio State fan, you're probably just keeping it quiet, keeping it moving. Am I guessing right there?
You need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to. Unless you plan on bringing up a different sport. There's not much to talk about, brag about. If you
the win over Evan Turner and the Buckeyes in the Sweet 16's probably lost a little bit of its luster in the trash talk. Yeah,
it's not going to work. It was easier when Michigan beat them and they hadn't won a championship. But now, can't say anything anymore.
Yeah, what do you say?
No, can't say anything. Because not only did they beat Michigan win a championship, but they beat us the way they did en route to that championship. So,
yes, the same Ohio State conversation, just in basketball.
Yeah, so don't worry. We'll be talking again.
Someday.
Just not right now.
Yeah, there's a whole online David Gabriel Georges thing that's happening right now. How does anybody talk trash? Nobody's gotten him yet. I don't understand what I'm seeing. I'm seeing both. I don't understand it from Ohio State standpoint in the DGG conversation, but he hasn't committed yet. It still appears to be July 22nd. Nothing has changed in terms of the announcement that we know of.
Well, Ohio State fans feel good because Ohio State, offered, one of his friends.
Right. What do you make of that?
Well, he has friends already here in Tennessee.
Sure.
So I don't know how much that's going to move the needle. I know Tennessee has probably the best offer in place. Let's see if Ohio State counters, and if that happens, and let's say Ohio State matches Tennessee, then how much is Tennessee willing to go? Because it's obvious, like, who will need to spend more between two programs, like Ohio State they don't have to offer kids as much because they're Ohio State. They won. They have draft picks and all that good stuff. And so like we're trying to get to their level. So I think we have to spend a little bit more. And that's okay. You don't have to do that with every single program, but you got to do it up against Ohio State. And so like let's say Ohio State matches what we offered. How much are we willing to go up the elevator before we say, hey, you know what, this is good right here. This is high enough. And we'll know, I guess, over the next couple of weeks, man, leading up to his announcement.
1 month from today, July 22nd, the anticipation for that announcement.
I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know how he's going to wait that long. I would be tired. I would be over all of it. I would be over it.
By the way, as we spoke, Lionel Messi, not that he really needed to, but he came back and totally redeemed himself. Goal by Messi. He is now the all-time men's World Cup scoring record holder. Argentina up 1-0 in the first half, 43rd minute on Austria. So
quick.
Lionel Messi, he missed the penalty kick earlier, said, well, just give me the ball again.
Yep.
I'll put it in. That he did. And he's done it more than any other player in men's World Cup history.
Insane. Biggest GOAT, Messi or LeBron James? The next topic on radio.
See, there's the pivot.
TV.
Messi or Jordan. Just do that one. Get people really upset.
Yeah, that might break the internet right there.
Jim texted in, by the way, and said, rooting for Argentina, my grandson has an elite one-of-one Messi trading card graded 10. That's his college tuition. Might need to check, Jim, but I think I might be related to your grandson. That thing is valuable.
College tuition. You're gonna be able to pay for that and some.
Yeah, my goodness.
That car probably.
Yeah, so that goal,
are y'all Tennessee
just raise the value.
Are y'all Tennessee fans? We might need some help on that DGG sweepstakes.
Yeah, we need to borrow that card. We're going to offer that over to DGG. You know what this is worth?
We're going to throw that in a pot.
Throw in some IOUs.
Mm-hmm.
Final text of the segment. Nathan looking for an update on... I'm not allowed to say the name. 865-6569.
Don't say Chaz Coleman.
I didn't say it.
Oh, my gosh.
865-656-9900. Thanks for being with us on this Big Mo Monday. With you until 3 o'clock. We are presented by Junk Beyond. Next to Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Is your water as safe as it could be? I mean, really. In most homes, it can always be safer. Most people try to eat better, and that's good, but what about the water you put on your body and in your body? I know you can drink bottled water, but is it really clean with all that microplastic from the bottle? I bet if you looked at bottled water under a microscope, you could see all that microplastic. Probably looks like shredded toilet paper floating around in the water. There has to be a safer way. I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems, and we can simply install an award-winning Connecticut drinking water system, which is proudly made here in the USA. The Connecticut drinking water system gives you final barrier protection. This means every time you get a drink, the contaminants have been freshly squeezed out of the water, so it's made fresh. Give Aqua Clear Water Systems a call, 865-986-4234. This could be the simplest health hack in your life, so get cracking and start health hacking.
Aqua Clear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Any day of the week could be a special day. Birthdays, anniversaries, they always pop up. And if you ever need to pop in and buy a beautiful piece of jewelry, you can always do it. South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge, right there next to the Outback Steakhouse. It's the one and only TK Wheeler Jewelers. Every single piece of jewelry I'm wearing right now, I'm like looking down. My engagement ring, my bracelet that I got for my 40th birthday, my diamond stud earrings, my little gold huggy earrings, all came from TK Wheeler Jewelers. Wide range of selection. They've got multicolored gemstone sets. They've got beautiful diamonds. They've got a huge bridal jewelry selection for you. But what you might not know about TK Wheeler Jewelers is that they can also turn your unwanted jewelry into cash. They're purchasing right now a wide range of precious metals, diamonds, gemstones, everything from fine jewelry to old broken pieces that you no longer want or wear. you can put money in your pocket from TK Wheeler Jewelers. They're proudly buying and selling jewelry for over 50 years here in East Tennessee. It's my jewelry store, TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement. Attention Ram owners. Complete Recall 67A. Get $500 and the chance to win a getaway to Miami for two to see the final race of the season. Plus, meet Brendan Butterbean Queen. Learn more and schedule at CumminsRecall.com.
This isn't your grandparents' YMCA. Sure, you might have learned to swim at the Y or spend summers at camp, but when was the last time you experienced the Y? Today's YMCA of East Tennessee is packed with everything you need to crush your fitness goals. From top-of-the-line workout equipment to pickleball courts, platforms for heavy lifting, certified personal trainers, and high-energy body pump classes. There's a place for you at the Y. Rediscover the YMCA of East Tennessee. 5 locations, endless possibilities. Visit YMCAKnoxville.org to join today. The YMCA of East Tennessee, where fitness meets community.
Tennessee Waters offers something for everyone. From the pros who come to fish national bass tournaments to weekend fishermen taking their kids out for some fun. Lakes, reservoirs, creeks, streams, tailwaters, and the destination fly fishing trout waters of East Tennessee. Unplug, wet a line. Get your license in minutes at GoOutdoorsTennessee.com. Brought to you by TWRA, Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Stephen Best's Unbelievable Magic Show at Stephen Best's Smoky Mountain Theater, featuring amazing magic, audience participation, comedy, and interactive entertainment. This Friday morning at 9, go to 991thesportsanimal.com for this week's sweet deal. Get 2 adult general admission tickets for the price of 1.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
Call me 7 days a week at 865-500-3711. Every week I work with homeowners who want a simple way to sell their house without fixing it up or waiting months for a buyer. We buy houses as is for cash, and you pick a closing date that works for you. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation, I'll buy it. Whether it's pretty or ugly, I'll buy it. If you're ready to sell your house fast and move on, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. Pro Source Home Buyers.
It's all about living in the South. Join us Saturday, July 11th at the Knoxville Expo Center for the Southern Life Expo, presented by Visit My Smokies and powered by your friends at Ted Russell Ford. From 9 to 4, enjoy free admission, Maker's Market shopping, handcrafted goods, homemade jams and sauces, plus a variety of delicious food trucks and sweets vendors. Enjoy live entertainment, cooking and crafting demonstrations, a kids zone, and so much more, all out of the summer heat. The Southern Life Expo, July 11th at the Knoxville Expo Center. Learn more at WIVK.com.
Josh and Swain celebrate another Ted Russell Tuesday at Ted Russell Ford, the Kingston Pike location. It's the Super Summer Sales Event, celebrating American values with employee pricing. Plenty of inventory, so shop now for super savings at your super dealer, Ted Russell Ford.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Now available at your local retailers.
Hey guys, Trevor Bain here. When I'm on the racetrack, I always look for ways to go further, faster. And when it comes to banking, I need a checking account that does the same. Rewards checking from Southeast Bank pays me cash back with every debit card purchase over $10, gets me ACH deposits up to 3 days early, and has no monthly service fees, taking my wallet the extra mile. Rewards checking from Southeast Bank. Checking that takes you further. Visit southeastbank.com or visit your nearest branch to open an account today.
Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
His Security and Technology, your one-stop shop for all your security and technology needs. We offer state-of-the-art security systems to protect your home or business, as well as cutting-edge technology solutions to enhance your daily life. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing top-quality service and support. Contact His Security Technology today to learn more about how we can help you stay protected and connected. 865-474-9495 or visit hissecurity.com. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
I know there can be a lot of uncertainty involved in planning your financial life. Modern retirement strategies demand an approach that acknowledges the unpredictability of markets, increasing life expectancies, and the ever-changing economic system that surrounds personal finance. Hi, this is Jim Brogan, and at Brogan Financial, we serve our clients in helping them achieve their life goals for retirement and beyond. Visit us online at broganfinancial.com to learn more about how to take control of your financial future.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team can help you understand options that best fit your family. Contact us right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Listen for details on Big Ticket. Brought to you by Food City Certified Angus Beef and Low T Center on WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, 99.1. The Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
Wyndham Clark won his second U.S. Open on Sunday at Shinnecock Hills Golf Club in Southampton. Clark was paired with Scotty Scheffler. The crowd supporting Scheffler, but also rooting against Clark, created a little drama during the event that had very little throughout as Clark led wire to wire. Shouldn't the average golfer root for a guy that's shown frustrations on the golf course before? He's like us. I'm Chris Black.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Back on Josh and Swain, hour number 3 begins. More LeBron texts coming in. We'll just leave those in the text box, Swain. But we get more LeBron takes from you if you want to.
I mean, you can like or dislike somebody. I mean, it's hard to take away from what he's done as a basketball player.
I agree. Like or dislike who you want to, there is no objective denial that he is an all-time great player and he is up there with the best of the best.
Correct. Yeah.
We do have a text that says he is the GOAT. He's playing an all-star level. He'll be 42 this year. Unprecedented.
Yeah.
It is remarkable what he's done. Few debate at this point that Lionel Messi is the GOAT. He is the all-time World Cup's goal-scoring leader with his first-half goal. Argentina at the half leads 1-0 against Austria, playing in group stage. So we'll talk a little bit more about that, but that's how we led into kind of a joking conversation. But Messi, he is incredible in what he's done over the course of his career and still playing at a high level. He has another goal and now has more than anybody in men's World Cup history. At the half, Argentina leading Austria 1-0. France and Iraq will play at 5 o'clock. At 8 o'clock tonight, Norway against Senegal. And then the final game tonight, Jordan against Algeria. That's at 11. As group stage play continues. U.S. with the win on Friday, 2-0 over Australia.
I don't know how you play soccer for that long and be that great over that period of time. I mean, never mind. Kind of like the basketball guy that's being talked about.
Yeah, he's just played longer. He's not actually that great, is he?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, speaking of list seasons, we talked about coach ranking lists. This is one of your favorites. We've talked a little football today.
I do like a good coaching list.
We talked about Josh Pate's list earlier in the show. He ranked Josh Heupel number 9 in the SEC. Felt that was a little bit low. We both leaned toward Chris Lowe's list, which had Josh Heupel number 6 in the SEC, 3 spots higher.
Yeah, I mean, even if I had to, take myself out of a Tennessee fan's shoes, would I have Josh Heupel 9? No, I wouldn't have him 9.
No. The 3 coaches ahead of Heupel in Pate's list at number 6, Clark Lee at number 7, Eli Drinkwitz number 8, Brent Venables. I look at Heupel, and I think he's accomplished more than those 3 coaches.
Yeah,
so I'd rank him higher.
Yeah, that's tough.
So this was a bit controversial last year. The toughest places to play in college football, according to EA Sports.
Man, this is a hot mess, Josh. This is a hot mess, and you know it.
So Joel reminded me that a year ago, Tennessee was ranked number 12.
Yes.
Tennessee has moved up.
How?
That's a good question because last year Tennessee had a disappointing season at home. But EA Sports has moved Neyland Stadium up to number 8. The toughest place to play in college football, according to EA Sports, Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Number 2, Ohio Stadium, the Buckeyes. Number 3, Beaver Stadium, Penn State. Coming off a dominant season at home.
Last year.
Yeah. I'll run through the rest of the top 10. Sanford Stadium is number 4. That's Georgia. Number 5, Alabama's Bryant-Denny Stadium. Number 6, Oregon's Autzen Stadium. Number 7, Florida's Ben Hill Griffin. Mentioned Tennessee at number 8. Number 9 is Clemson's Memorial Stadium. And Kyle Field, where Texas A&M plays, is number 10. This is according to EA Sports College Football 27, with the anticipation of the game's upcoming release.
It wasn't tough for some of those teams that Penn State played last year. It wasn't tough for Northwestern. They came in there and put them hands on the Nittany lines. EA Sports, you got to figure out what you want to do, man. Like, what are we doing, EA Sports? Is this supposed to be like a makeup call or something? Like last year, you disrespected Tennessee, had Tennessee at 12 toughest places after what we did in 22 and 23 and 24 that year. And so you put us at 12, and then the year we had the worst home record versus the past 3 seasons, you move us up. And what sense does that make?
Well, 8 still feels a little bit low. It's better than number 12. And I say 8 feels low. Perhaps I'm biased, but I'm basing that on what opposing players who have played at Neyland Stadium have said about the experience.
Exactly.
But last year, Tennessee had a more disappointing season at home, and they move up. So I don't know, but it also could be just correcting a wrong after all the feedback they got last summer.
Yeah, that's what I call a makeup call, Josh. That's what that is.
I think also underrated Auburn at number 14, South Carolina at number 16 among toughest places to play.
Yeah, Carolina should definitely be up there. But I think you have to look at how the season went and how the teams performed at home the previous year. It's kind of like Josh Pate's coaching list. Like, you can't ignore the fact that Penn State lost and looked as bad as they did at home last year.
What's an interesting conversation? Is it based on, like, do you look at recent results? Because it's supposed to be the place. The team obviously has an effect.
Yeah, but the place changes based on how the team performs. Neyland Stadium has always been Neyland Stadium. The difference is
Early to mid-2000s, Neyland Stadium was a place that a lot of opposing teams were excited to go visit.
I wonder why. So, yeah, the team's sorry. Then the team's not performing well. Then the home field advantage is not that at all.
But here's an example. 2015 Tennessee. That was a good team. Not a great Tennessee team, but they were a good team. But remember that Oklahoma game. Those Oklahoma players have talked about how challenging the atmosphere and that stadium was to step into and play because of the crowd.
Yeah.
So Neyland Stadium would have still ranked really high at that time, right? But the team itself,
They won 9 games that year.
yeah, again, they were a solid team. But they didn't play like a top 5 team.
What do we want from our media? What do we want from our media, Josh?
I think it depends on who you ask. Some would say comfort.
But you have to look at how
I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to. You have to look at how the team played at home. Don't be sending the SIDs out here to do the coaches poll, okay? Like, I need EA Sports to lock in and see how the team played at home. There's a lot of people working EA Sports. Look at that, and then do a ranking. That makes sense, because this does not make sense.
I feel like we should be polling quarterbacks, centers, and middle linebackers. Those that are right there in the middle, making calls, taking calls. Where's the toughest place to go play? They should be deciding this.
Yeah.
With all due respect to other positions, but they're right there. They're making calls, communicating. Right through the middle.
Like, where's Georgia on the list?
Georgia's number 4.
Okay. Although the atmosphere is not the loudest or the most intimidating, the team is good.
Right.
And it's still hard to beat those guys, period, let alone at home.
Yeah. But LSU's been down over the last few years. Tiger Stadium's still number one on the list. Fair?
I don't see it.
You've played at Tiger Stadium. You've played it.
Yeah, 20.
Most of these SEC places.
20-some years ago, I played at Tiger Stadium. I mean, I can't argue with LSU being number one because I haven't been there in a long time, and I wasn't there last year. But it's hard for me to believe that place is number one over other places where they had better teams.
What about number two? You've been there recently. That's Ohio Stadium. It's a tough place to play, but is it a tough place to play or a tough team to play at that place?
Tough team to play, period. But at that place, I didn't think the crowd was like intimidating or loud. I didn't think the noise was deafening at all. I mean, I would say that South Carolina's atmosphere was probably more
effective
than Ohio State. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would say that. Like I left South Carolina Stadium, leaving Ohio State Stadium, going, okay, yeah, South Carolina was a lot louder. But I leave Ohio State Stadium saying, ouch. Ouch, that was rough.
Well, here's one that I'm sure has not been on the list many times. In the top 17 among toughest places to play in college football, according to EA Sports Rankings, Indiana. There's no way Indiana is one of the 20 is in the top 20 of toughest places to play.
No way. No way.
But it's a tough place to play when Kurt Cignetti is coaching the home team.
This is goofy, Josh.
Have we lost our way?
Indiana should not be on this list. So I guess we're going to put Michigan on the list because when they won it that year, that Michigan was the toughest place to play.
They're number 12 on this list.
How can you get loud when it's 20 degrees outside?
Well, there are some additives to help with that.
I mean, still.
Yeah.
How can you be as loud as you could possibly be against other programs around the country and stadiums around the country when it's noon? Big noon. 12 o'clock game, and it's 24 degrees outside. Like, Rick, come on, man. It's not going to be as loud as a night game in the South. No way.
Well, that's a challenge for September 26th when the clock strikes noon and Tennessee and Texas kick things off at Neyland Stadium.
Well, it won't be 23 degrees. I can tell you that much.
No, it won't. Still in September. So EA Sports 27 with their upcoming college football game, ranking Tennessee, ranking Neyland Stadium number 8 among the toughest places to play in college football, up 4 spots from last year's ranking. 865-656-9900. We are with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon. We invite you to join us. We have a monster performance to highlight thanks to Monster Tree Service. Jason Swain is here, a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We continue the conversation on Josh and Swain.
It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City, certified Angus beef and low T Center.
10-5. Yeah, baby. Touchdown.
You could win season tickets to the following: UT football, UT men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, softball, or the Ice Bears.
Shot, score!
Listen for where we'll be broadcasting, show up and register, and become a finalist. And at the end of the show, you could be one of 2 selected finalists. The grand prize drawing will be held at the Southern Life Expo in July. Complete details on our website at 991thesportsanimal.com. It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City, certified Angus beef and low T Center, on your station for Tennessee sports, 99.1.
It's the place for sports.
The Sports Animal.
Leaky pipes.
Oh, no.
Toilets clogged.
Oh, crap.
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big. No job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Truck drivers, are you looking for a job with daily home time?
Bring your driving career to Midwest Logistics Systems, where you can get home more often and experience a more rewarding driving career. MLS drivers enjoy predictable Monday through Friday schedules on out and back daily routes with drop and hook automotive freight. Plus, MLS offers competitive pay and benefits, paid time off, and performance bonuses. Find a driving career that matches your needs. Visit MidwestLogisticsSystems.com today.
Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence. We're your local deck and fence experts. We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
It's all about living in the South. Join us Saturday, July 11th at the Knoxville Expo Center for the Southern Life Expo, presented by Visit My Smokies and powered by your friends at Ted Russell Ford. From 9 to 4, enjoy free admission, Maker's Market shopping, handcrafted goods, homemade jams and sauces, plus a variety of delicious food trucks and sweets vendors. Enjoy live entertainment, cooking and crafting demonstrations, a kids zone, and so much more, all out of the summer heat. The Southern Life Expo, July 11th at the Knoxville Expo Center. Learn more at WIVK.com.
Happy birthday! It's your Cadillac Casanova, and let me tell you, my birthday month just got out of hand. I went to bust open a piñata, and instead of candy, Cadillac keys and rates as low as 0.9% came flying out. And then I tried to play pin the tail on the donkey, but forgot the donkey. This month, you're pinning yourself into a brand new Cadillac. So come celebrate with me at Cadillac of Knoxville. It's my birthday, but you get the presents, the keys, and the savings. Come fall in love with your next Cadillac or visit us at CadillacofKnoxville.com.
Are you tired of managing your health with a handful of prescriptions? At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, we believe food is medicine, and our natural weight loss program proves it.
I lost 60 pounds and kept it off. No hunger, no side effects, just support and results.
Bragg's 5-phase process helps you lose weight naturally. No drugs, no injections, no pre-packaged meals. Just real food, all natural supplements, and expert support. Take control of your health. Visit BraggWeightLossWellness.com. Your journey starts today.
Do you have a house that's causing you stress and need to sell it fast? Then keep listening. Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today. No matter the condition, price range, or location, call me. 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation, I'll buy it. Whether your house is in perfect condition or falling apart, I'll buy it. Behind on payments, I'll buy it. Tenants not paying rent, I'll buy it. Facing foreclosure, I'll buy it. No repairs, no banks, no fees, and no commissions. We can close in as little as 1 week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
Stream the Sports Animal free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Monster Performance, the highlight coming up in just a moment. We were highlighting EA Sports' ranking of toughest places to play, and perhaps this goes deeper, Swain, as we got a text that said,
what we got?
I've played NCAA since Bill Walsh college football.
Wow.
And they've disrespected Neyland since they incorporated the real stadiums.
I think that's what they're doing here, man. I mean, last year I think proved that. I mean, to have Tennessee at 12 last year is just crazy to me. When you look at the games and the impact that Tennessee has made on the opposing team when they play at home, the record, nah, man, no way. No way the 12 makes sense. And then the year where Tennessee had a little bit of a step back, you put us 3 spots higher? Are y'all even paying attention to what's going on? So, yeah, they lost some credibility with me. And I'm not a big gamer. Like, I don't even own a console anymore. You know, we got Switch. We might play some Mario here and there, some Mario Kart, but, like, I'm not a gamer. I don't play video games like I used to.
Yeah, same here. I was talking about the game with Joel before the show. Told him I couldn't remember the last time played football game. I have not played the college football game to the best of my memory since before it went away, which was in 2014.
Yeah, I wouldn't get anything done if I had Madden or college football. So I know myself. It's probably best I don't get one of those. Kids will be hungry. Lawn will be unkept.
Well, that we cannot have.
Yeah, man. There'll be a lot of responsibilities that will be dumped to the side.
So, yeah, if this goes back to the Bill Walsh college football days, I don't know. It goes deeper than what we can figure out. Maybe this is a Pablo Torre story to figure out.
Yeah, he needs to go find out.
Pablo Torre finds out. Maybe there will be an episode coming soon. Why is Neyland Stadium so disrespected by the gamers? 865-656-9900, as right now we hit on the Monster Performance of the Week. We do that every week thanks to Monster Tree Service, and we have mentioned what happened, but it goes deeper than just today. So Lionel Messi with this moment a little less than an hour ago for Argentina.
Slow down an Argentina attack. Here's Almada on the move for the world champions. Now Medina. Pulled back here. Let's it run. Messi! History in Dallas! 40 years to the day since Diego Maradona scored the hand of God. Lionel Messi scores the goal to make him the World Cup's all-time leading scorer.
So a goal for Argentina. He is now the all-time leading scorer in Men's World Cup history. He has scored all 4 goals for Argentina in this World Cup. In their first game, they beat Algeria 3-0, Swain, and they're up 1-0 right now, playing in the second half against Austria. So all 4 goals in this World Cup, the most goals in World Cup history, and you think about what he's done over the course of his career, it's only appropriate with all of his club success, the World Cup success they had 4 years ago, and his individual success to go with it. He missed a penalty kick less than 10 minutes into today's game, and about 30 minutes later, totally redeemed himself with the goal to put Argentina up. So, Monster Performance of the Week, thanks to Monster Tree Service of Knoxville. How about Lionel Messi?
Oh, can't give it to anybody else. I mean, to do it, the World Cup on that stage, bouncing back after missing a penalty kick, and it was quick, too. I mean, it was like the next 5 or 10 minutes, he goes out and redeems himself, and, I mean, he's putting the whole country on his back, the whole team on his back. It reminds me a little bit of Dog Connect. He was here with the Tennessee Volunteers, man. All 4 of the goals come from Messi. So, yeah, he's taking over.
So, Lionel Messi, add it to your accomplishments. The leader in World Cup scoring. By the way, he's probably not done. He'll probably stretch that record out. But he has all 4 goals in this World Cup for Argentina. They're up 1-0 in their second game. They won their first one in group stage play. He has more than anybody in history, and he keeps on doing it. The GOAT by many, I would agree with them. The Monster Performance of the Week, thanks to Monster Tree Service of Knoxville, they have a professional crew equipped to handle even the biggest jobs with superior service and award-winning results. When you are looking to have a monster tree taken down, call Monster Tree Service. If you need tree and shrub pruning, they can handle it for you. Hazardous tree assessment. If you have a tree that goes down and you need it taken care of, know that Monster Tree Service is fully insured and certified. They can help with stump grinding, plant health care, get a free estimate when you call Monster Tree Service, and also see how they can help with mosquito, flea, and tick control. It is that time of year. Call Monster Tree Service at 865-270-4762 or go online to monstertreeservice.com for Monster Tree Service of Knoxville. We have 30 minutes to go on today's show. We're with you until 3 o'clock. We'll talk more Tennessee football. We'll connect with you at 865-656-9900. Next to VFL Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
Big Ticket, sponsored by Food Certified Angus Beef and Low T Center. Complete details are available at 991thesportsanimal.com.
In the left corner, 4-3 and the win!
It's the biggest ticket giveaway ever on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Hi, I'm Andy, owner of Most Shingles. I'm our only estimator, which means we don't pay sales commissions. That can save you thousands. If you want the best roof with the best warranty at the best price, call Most Shingles, 770-0506.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Michigan head basketball coach Dusty May is finalizing a deal to take the Dallas Mavericks head coaching job. He just led the Wolverines to the national championship back in April, and he also coached Florida Atlantic to the Final Four in 2023. He takes over for Jason Kidd, who was fired after going 26-56 for the Mavericks last season. Major League Baseball games for your Monday at 6 o'clock. Yankees visit the Tigers, 6:45. Rays host the Royals. Rangers visit the Marlins. Phillies take on the Nationals. 7 o'clock. Astros visit the Blue Jays. Mets host the Cubs. Reds take on the Brewers. 7:45. Guardians visit the White Sox. Twins take on the Dodgers. Cardinals welcome the Diamondbacks. 8:40. Red Sox get the Rockies. 9:40. Angels host the Orioles. And the Padres host the Braves at 10. College baseball will crown its national champion tonight as North Carolina and Oklahoma square off in a winner-take-all Game 3 of the Men's College World Series Championship. First pitch is set for 7 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
This is Condridge Holloway, and it's just
75 days until
It's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Fraser's Carpet One. Choosing new floors can feel overwhelming. So many options, so many decisions, and the last thing you want is to spend thousands and still wonder, did I make the right choice? At Fraser's, we make it easy. We bring the showroom to you with free in-home estimates and free design consultations, and even free in-home shopping. You'll see exactly how your new floors will look before you ever buy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, and a team that has served Knoxville families for 70 years, we make it easy to transform one room or an entire home with flooring that you'll love. Call 546-4850 today. Discover how easy it can be to get the right floors the first time. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more. Fraser's.
Looking for the ultimate on-the-water experience? Head to American Boat Center, Knoxville's go-to luxury boat dealer since 1976. Check out the Barletta Luxury Pontoons, Knoxville's top-selling pontoons for a reason. They size up from 20 to 26 feet, built for performance, comfort, as well as style. There's nothing like a Barletta. Swing by the West Knoxville showroom or browse the full lineup at AmericanBoatCenter.com. American Boat Center, where luxury meets the lake.
Truck drivers, are you looking for a job with daily home time? Bring your driving career to Midwest Logistics Systems, where you can get home more often and experience a more rewarding driving career. MLS drivers enjoy predictable Monday through Friday schedules on out and back daily routes with drop and hook automotive freight. Plus, MLS offers competitive pay and benefits, paid time off, and performance bonuses. Find a driving career that matches your needs. Visit MidwestLogisticsSystems.com today.
The A.G. Hines Company, a fourth-generation family business backed by more than 100 years of customer service serving all East Tennessee. That's a century's worth of knowledge in material application, concrete, masonry, waterproofing, stucco eaves, slate roofing, and manufactured stone veneer. They have you covered with name brands like Nudura, Drive It, and Spec Mix. No job is too big or too small. They have the expertise to assist in all your residential or commercial construction needs. The A.G. Hines Company, building materials since anyone can remember.
Is your house just one big headache and you want to sell it fast at a fair price? Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today, no matter the condition, price range, or location. Call me at 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it. Our customers say things like,
It was very smooth and easy, and we are satisfied with the amount we received from my mother's property.
The entire process was easy. They were upfront, honest, and kept me informed every step of the way.
ProSource is a great company to work with. We had a great experience from start to finish.
Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it, and we can close in as little as a week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence. We're your local deck and fence experts. We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. That's bankofamerica.com/gamechangers.
Scattered showers and storms will be possible, especially after about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that'll stick with us through sunset. And some of these storms could pack a punch, with the main impacts being briefly heavy downpours and some gusty winds. Clear out moving into early tomorrow morning, making way to much quieter weather. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
Did you forget about spring cleaning? Rent any 15-yard dumpster in June and get 2 days free. Give Junk Be Gone a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal. Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome back into Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. The news item of the day, Michigan coach Dusty May finalizing a deal to become the new head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. 1 day ahead of the NBA draft, the Mavericks draft number 9, and ESPN's mock draft that was updated this morning has the Mavericks taking Nate Ament. We'll talk more about the draft tomorrow leading up to it, but we'll see what happens with Nate tomorrow night. Very good chance he's a lottery pick. Could be a top 10 pick, could go to the Dallas Mavericks, who took Cooper Flagg #1 overall last year. But news of the day, Dusty May leaving Michigan after winning the national title to go coach the Mavs in the NBA.
Yeah, man, he would love Dallas. Nate Ament. I mean, that would be a perfect spot for them, man. They love the Cowboys down there, but they are loyal and they love their Mavericks too. I mean, that's an organization that, for as long as I can remember, they've been ran the right way. They have not made every move right. Every move has been perfect. Obviously, letting go of Luka, but they do care about their players and want to put them in position to be successful.
Tennessee has had 3 players in the history of the basketball program taken in the top 10 of the NBA draft. Tom Boerwinkle went number 4 in 1968. Bernard King was drafted number 7 overall in 1977. And in 1983, Dell Ellis went number 9. That's it in the top 10 in Tennessee basketball history. Nate may or may not go in the top 10 tomorrow, but he has a chance to be just the 4th Tennessee Vol taken in the top 10. Allen Houston and Ernie Grunfeld were both taken number 11. And let's see, 2 more that were taken in the lottery. That's it. Dalton Connect went number 17. Tobias Harris went number 19. Should have gone higher, but went number 19. Grant Williams went number 22 a few years ago. Keon Johnson was number 21. And the last lottery pick for Tennessee was Marcus Haislip back in 2002.
So Nate has a chance to be the highest draft pick in the Rick Barnes era?
Yeah, at this point it would probably be a big surprise if he's not, because Dalton is the highest drafted player with Rick Barnes as the head coach at number 17. And nothing's guaranteed here, but Nate right now is projected go higher than that.
Yeah, that would be a huge drop, huge slide if Nate Ament goes beyond 17. Like I just don't see that happening, unless there's like a video of him hanging out with Larry Tunsil or something that they post during the draft. And I don't think that we're going to see that.
No, I don't think so. And also, Nate would be the 5th first-round pick for Tennessee under Rick Barnes. Dalton Knecht, Keon Johnson, Grant Williams, Jaden Springer, and then Nate tomorrow night.
Jeez, man.
Pretty impressive.
Tennessee basketball. Who would have ever thought that Tennessee basketball would be an NBA factory? Because that's what it is right now. Tennessee is about to have 3 players drafted over the next 24, 48 hours. And then Tennessee is in position to have possibly 2 guys drafted again this next draft. We know what Drew Harris is going to do. Drew Harris, baby. Like, we know where he is, and currently he's a 2nd-round pick. He's going to only improve his stock and put himself in position to be drafted next year. And I'm pretty sure someone else on this squad, this roster, will put themselves in position to be a 2nd-round pick. Who knows? Maybe a 1st-round pick. But, like, hard to believe Tennessee won't be in a position where they'll have 2 guys potentially being drafted next year. So, yeah, man, Tennessee basketball right now is a factory.
Yep. It's tremendous to watch with what's happened. Tennessee has had 12 first-round picks in the history of its basketball program. Tomorrow would be number 13, so that means Rick Barnes would have produced 5 of Tennessee's 13 first-round picks.
Unbelievable, man.
And I believe this is right. According to Pro Basketball Reference, Tennessee has had 58 players drafted regardless of the round. And there used to be more than 2 rounds. There are only 2 rounds now, and has been that's been the case for a while. Tennessee has had 10 players drafted under Rick Barnes and projects to have 3 tomorrow night. So that would be 13 of 61. So just there are so many things you can look at, but that is another one. The success to the next level, and Nate Ament a good chance to be the highest drafted player under Rick Barnes and potentially only the 4th top 10 pick in program history.
Yeah, when I remember Rick Barnes being hired as a coach, I didn't think that he would do what he has done. I was just wanting I just wanted a stable coach to come in and stabilize the program and get us off ESPN news in embarrassing fashion. You know, we had coaches leaving to take lesser jobs. We've had coaches get fired multiple coaches fired because they were caught in NCAA in the crosshairs of those guys. I just wanted some continuity. I just wanted some respectability. And, man, we got way more than that.
NBA draft tomorrow night. Right now, projections have Nate Ament in the top 10. ESPN's updated mock draft has him at number 9. Could go behind that. Some projections have had him as high as number 6 over the last few weeks. But we'll find out tomorrow night with the first round of the NBA draft. The second round will take place on Wednesday night, both rounds in Brooklyn, New York. So Jacoby Gillespie, Felix Okpara expected to be selected this week as well. Before we close out this segment, let's hand out today's Attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy's good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy. We hand out Attaboys and Attagirls every day, positive stories, big-time accomplishments, and today's Attagirl goes to one of the legends, Jason Swain, with ESPN announcing earlier today that Linda Cohn is set to retire from ESPN on June 30th. She is one of the OGs with SportsCenter, and you think about the history of ESPN, she has played a huge part in it. She was honored in 2016, 10 years ago, for hosting her 5,000th edition of SportsCenter. She will make her final appearances on ESPN's SportsCenter program during the 6 p.m., 10 p.m., and 11 p.m. editions Friday, June 26th. So Linda Cohn, you think about the historic 90s run of great broadcasters and hosts on SportsCenter. She was among them. She's had an incredible run with ESPN.
Yeah, she has, man. Like, she's a part of my childhood, man. Watching all these guys at ESPN early in their career, and then seeing them now. And there's a lot of them that still with the company and still doing a great job. And I remember Linda Coleman's interview with Ken Griffey Jr. Really, really awkward because of Ken Griffey, but she handled it. She handled that as a pro. I mean, Ken was wrong. He apologized. He was not cooperative during the interview, but she did not let that impact her ability to be professional and do the job. And so, man, that's been her the entire career of her. So, yeah, add a girl to Linda Cole, man.
2017, she was inducted into the National Sports Media Association Hall of Fame, and on June 30th, she will retire from ESPN. On June 26th, she will host her final Sports Center. So an atta-girl to Linda Cohn on one of the all-time great careers and making a big impact hosting Sports Center for ESPN. We hand out attaboys and attagirls every day, big-time accomplishments, great stories, a lot of positivity out there. We will share it with you each and every day right here on Josh and Swain. We have one segment to go on today's show. We appreciate all the interaction. Time for more of it before this show ends. We have one more segment to go. We'll have the power poll with the top winners and losers from this past weekend. Connect with us at 865-656-9900 as we continue, presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Nestled in the scenic shadows of the Great Smoky Mountains, Three Ridges Golf Course stands as Knoxville's top public golf destination. Recognized by Golf Digest as one of the best places to play, Three Ridges offers a thrilling challenge for golfers of all ages and skill levels, all without the hefty membership fees. Our pro shop is stocked with top brand golf gear, from balls and shoes to club rentals. Treat yourself to an unforgettable round of golf at Three Ridges. Book your tee time today. Call 865-687-4797 or visit knoxcounty.org.
The 13th Annual Covenant Health Big Kahuna Labor Day Festival returns to World's Fair Park on Sunday, September 6th. The festival has become one of the best culinary and fireworks events in the region, with 100% of proceeds going to charity. So don't miss out on all the action of Flavor Day weekend. Get ready for wings, cooking and eating competitions, live entertainment, kids activities, and the most immersive pyro musical fireworks show around. Tickets on sale July 6th at bkwfestival.com.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Fraser's Carpet One. When it comes to new floors, a lot of people start at the big box stores. But here's the problem. You'll see the same handful of products, talk to someone who just started last week, and end up paying way more than expected. At Fraser's, we make it easy with hundreds of thousands of square feet in stock. From value product to premium brands, you'll always find the right fit for your home and budget. Apples to apples, we guarantee to beat the big box stores. On top of that, you get free in-home estimates, no money down, and free financing for an entire year. That's why Knoxville families have trusted us for more than 70 years. Call 546-4850 today. Make the smart choice for your home and see why at Fraser's we make it easy. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more, Fraser's.
If you have been in a car accident in the past and have settled your case, I may have some good news. Some unethical lawyers have people known as runners who come directly to your hospital room or home and solicit your case. It's a disbarable offense. Anyone that would hire these scumbags needs to have their heads examined. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Now for the good news. If this happened to you, we will sue these lowlifes
and fight to get all your fees back.
And then look and see if these bottom feeders also malpractice your case and sue them for that too. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Visit forthepeople.com for a free consultation or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. If someone does this to you, call the Bar Association and report them. Let's fight these bums. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, 150 4th Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee lawyer will handle Tennessee cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Tired of your mattress sagging in the middle already? Most mattresses today are one-sided, and once that foam breaks down, that dip is there for good. At Brothers Bedding, they still build mattresses the right way. Everyone is handcrafted to...
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. UNC versus Oklahoma for the national championship tonight, Swain.
That's right, man. Every pitch, every mistake will matter tonight because it can cost you a chance to be a national champion. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win, Josh.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah.
I believe it.
It applies in every sport, every stage. Doesn't matter if it's a championship game or a regular season game, but it definitely will matter tonight.
Somebody will be jumping on a pile tonight as the national champ. So it's Oklahoma against North Carolina, Game 3, winner take all in Omaha. So we'll react to the national championship tomorrow. SEC looking for another one. And tomorrow we'll be at Ted Russell Ford, the Kingston Pike location. Remember, you can go to 991thesportsanimal.com. That has the remote schedule for all of our shows, Josh and Swain included. So tomorrow, Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike with big ticket registration. We'll be at the new Century Bank location in Farragut on Wednesday. Looking forward to being there. And then
I'm sure you are.
Right down the road on Thursday, Swain, we'll be at the Shrimp Dock in Bearden.
Yeah.
So come on out.
Yeah.
If you're setting lunch plans for the week, go ahead and pencil in Shrimp Dock in Bearden on Thursday, because that's where we're going to be.
Yeah, come hang out with us.
And then the Bed Store in Maryville on Friday. So we'll be out and about for the next 4 days. Check out 991thesportsanimal.com to see where we will be, where any of our shows will be, with big ticket registration. We're getting closer to the grand prize giveaway.
Do I need to bring the orange dog on the road for the rest of the week?
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I got both of them here. It's probably time to take one of them on the road.
Bring the good vibes.
Yeah, need to make that happen.
Yep. Tyler Ivins probably would have liked to have seen the orange dog today. Turned 40 today. Happy birthday to our guy Tyler Ivins.
Oh, happy birthday, Tyler.
He's just been riding on cloud nine the last week with that New York Knicks championship.
Well, hey, I don't blame him because he can't ride on any clouds with the Mets.
Things aren't going as well there. They had a tough weekend.
Didn't they get smacked? Like really, really smacked. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Saturday was a tough night.
Oh, man, they had a home run derby.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Yeah, Kyle Schwarber hit 3. Bryce Harper went for the cycle. It's like a JV game. Anyways, happy birthday, Tyler. Go Knicks.
Yeah, back to the Knicks. You didn't have to mention all that.
Well, that's his team, too.
That is his team. You got to support the team. So happy birthday, Tyler. We appreciate you. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. Thanks, Joel Silverberg, for producing. Before we go, we hit today's Power Poll.
Captain, we're losing power in the warp engine.
Nuclear power pants.
What's up? I'm Kenny Powers.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I have the power!
With great power comes great responsibility.
Full power, Mr. Scott.
All righty, Swain, we have the weekend behind us. We have our top winners and losers from the past weekend. Would you like to hit us with your list?
Yeah, I mean, losers got to include Michigan losing out on Dusty May, their national championship coach, but I think they'll still be okay because of what they have built there, and the interim coach was part of that build. And they got NIL. Brandon Ayuk, I mean, my goodness. There's something obviously going on there, but he continues to post videos of his preference of playing for the Washington Commanders. He's still on a contract by the 49ers. That whole situation between him and the 49ers has just been an ugly, ugly scene. But, yeah, Brandon Ayuk, just not the best way to handle yourself there as a professional in the NFL. Winners include USA, their World Cup win over Australia on Friday. OU and North Carolina. Hey, they tied it over the weekend, 1-1, and now they're playing for everything tonight at 7:30. The Dallas Mavericks, they went out and got their guy, Dusty May. After being told no by John Shire, the head coach at Duke, they still were able to go out and get Dusty May, who I think is a better coach than John Shire anyways. But John Shire is the one who coached Cooper Flagg, so it makes sense that they went after him.
Yeah, what do you think about Dusty May
I think he's awesome.
succeeding in the NBA?
I think he'll be a lot better than John Beilein, the last Michigan coach.
I would hope so. That did not go well.
That didn't last a season.
The Dallas situation is so interesting because the Luka trade wasn't the best trade, probably. But they don't get Cooper Flagg without it.
No.
And if you polled GMs around the NBA, hey, players under, 25, Cooper's going to rank very high. Wemby's going to be number one of who you'd want. But Cooper might be the next guy you choose.
The Mavs came out better.
And it's a big market.
Luka doesn't play defense, man. I'm sorry. I know they played 4 finals that year.
Yeah.
But he doesn't play defense.
I'm with you with some of the hesitation.
They wasn't going to go back to the finals.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens in Dallas. But Dusty May, the new head coach. Winners from the weekend, you kind of laid it out there, but I have the Philadelphia Phillies 15-3 on Saturday. Bryce Harper hit for the first cycle of his career. Kyle Schwarber had 3 home runs in the game, 2 in 1 inning.
He was smacking them.
And then they cruised last night as well. On my winners list, I have Kate Douglas, the 5-time Olympic medalist, set a world record in the 50-meter freestyle Friday at the TYR Pro Swim Series in Indianapolis. So very accomplished, and she sets a new record. I have the U.S. men's national team, huge, to win that game on Friday without Pulisic going in, taking care of their first 2 games in group stage. And then I have Wyndham Clark, number 1. Bit of a lightning rod in the world of golf. He's had some outburst issues that he had to apologize for in 2025, but he wins the U.S. Open and holds off Scotty Scheffler yesterday.
Oh, he was coming.
Scotty was coming. And the fans were rooting for him, and Wyndham had a 1-shot lead going into 18 after Sam Burns had charged, really, at the end, and he was able to hold him off. Losers, I have Michigan there as well, Mets for the reasons we laid out. And then Rafael Devers, down a run. Tony Vitello sends out a pinch runner. Devers is on first base and says no, tries to shoo the pinch runner back to the dugout. Eventually, he concedes and goes to the dugout, but as the Giants are getting swept by the Marlins and you have your star, Rafael Devers, not willing to come out in the 9th inning for a pinch runner, not the best look. Bit of a situation there. Giants are 31-46.
Josh, you didn't put that on there.
Nobody asked, did
You
they?
could have kept that off. You could have kept that off.
All right, that is the winners and losers from this past weekend. A power poll to close out this Monday edition of Josh and Swain with another big show coming up tomorrow. So Big Mo Monday, Jason Swain complete.
Yep, going into Power T Tuesday.
There you go.
That's right. It's all about building momentum, man. We need momentum to get us to football season.
Yep. Carry on that fight. We will. Tuesday has no fill typically either, so a Power T Tuesday. That'll bring some fill to tomorrow. NBA draft preview. We'll see if there's more talk of where Nate Ament will go tomorrow night. There'll be all kinds of speculation. It's a star-studded draft at the top, very deep in talent, a lot of guards. After the top 4, there's not a lot in that top 10 of projections of forwards. It's a lot of guards. Burries and Acuff and Flemings. Mikael Brown from Louisville.
Yeah.
So part of it is, do you need a guard? You want to go with more length? Nate Ament?
Brunson made these guys some money.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, small guard balling at the NBA Finals. It'll make these GMs and franchises a little bit more comfortable with drafting these young guys, small guys, in this year's NBA draft taking place tomorrow night, buddy.
Thank you for all the interaction today. We'll see you and talk to you tomorrow. Swain will have a little more in-depth talk on LeBron and where he ranks.
Oh, yeah.
Among the all-time greats.
It's coming tomorrow. MJ, LeBron.
Tomorrow, the debate you've been looking for. We'll talk to you tomorrow at noon. Thanks for being with us on Josh and Swain.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does